This movie could be dissected as an interesting case study about how an interesting idea can be forced into a cookie-cutter style script to result in something you've seen 100 times before. The movie stars Elizabeth Banks and David Denman as Tori and Kyle Breyer. We're introduced to the couple who want children, but despite their many efforts have yet to conceive. That's when an asteroid lands in their backyard. The asteroid carries within it their deepest desire in the form of a human-like baby. They adopt the baby and raise it as their own. Jump ahead 12 years and we meet a young Brendan Breyer, Jackson A. Dunn, a boy who is being called to a mystery device locked away in the family barn. He also learns that he has super strength, super durability, super speed, and heat vision. The device in the barn is an asteroid he crash landed in, which is really a small ship. It has a message for him: take the Earth. He takes this as permission to attack those he perceives as a threat. Anyone with basic comic book knowledge or superhero movie knowledge will recognize the story of Superman with an evil slant. Possibilities opened up by this angle open a multitude of interesting directions. The movie pursues none of these. Brightburn is perhaps one of the most cliche horror movies I've seen in a long time, and a lost cinematic opportunity. Brendan Breyers could be replaced with Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, or any other superpowered serial killer and have the exact same story. The Superman setup is just a ploy to get comic book fans into the theater. If you're looking for some gory deaths, this movie is your ticket. While the body count during the movie proper is relatively low, they all suffer some fairly nasty deaths, including loss of limbs, glass in awkward places, and the sight of what concentrated heat vision would do to a skull. Unfortunately, this is the highlight of the movie, and the problem comes into play when you realize something like that shouldn't be the main course, it should be the icing. Brightburn takes a cool premise and does the least creative things it can think of with it. It's just a serial killer in a small town movie, except the serial killer has Superman's powers. Oh, and of course, he falls victim to the cliche of the killer following his victims just slowly enough to let them get where they need to be in the script, rather than effectively use his super speed. If you took a Friday the 13th movie and did a word search and replaced every instance of Jason with Superman, you'd get a movie very similar to Brightburn, a bright idea with a dim script.
They think order and chaos are somehow opposites and try to control what won't